Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Khris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and join today. Why? Because it is 100% free. Let's jump into the Raw review video. So, of course, as we seen at the start of the show, you guys, we're going to have Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. Neither one of these competitors can get along, so we're just going to have to see at the end of the show what's going to happen. Then, you guys, we had Big E and Drew McIntyre facing off against each other. And it was a surprise by seeing the Usos, you guys, on Monday Night Raw. And, you know, that definitely probably bumped up Raw, ratings a good little bit. Because, you know, Roman Reigns is the #1 seller in merchandise sales on WWEshop.com. And then so it ended up being like, like a little like a super kick by the Usos onto Drew McIntyre and Big E. Then on first round match for the King of the Ring tournament, we had Ricochet versus Xavier Woods. And you guys, we seen some pretty good chemistry. I have to say this match was pretty decent. And so basically I just caught like the ending parts, you guys, of this match, to where it was Xavier Woods was doing, I think he called it some kind of lariat, but I call it like the little heart to the elbow to the heart or something like that, you guys. But anyways, Xavier Woods picked up the victory, and he will be moving to the semifinals, you guys, in the King of the Ring tournament. Could Xavier Woods be King of the Ring? We'll just have to see next week. Then, you guys, we seen Riddle and Randy Orton backstage talking and so on and so forth. Then, you guys, we seen the roster that's gonna be on Raw next week. It surprised me, you guys, that Miz is still on Raw, but you know, it is what it is, I guess, because you know he's the A-lister, what he proclaims to be. Then, you guys, we seen Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali and Mansoor as well. And so, you guys, that match right there was it was pretty crappy, I have to say the least, you guys. This match doesn't even deserve a star, because as you've seen, you guys, Mustafa Ali has been frustrated very badly with Mansoor, saying, he didn't stop all this, he didn't stop all this stuff, all that stuff. And so, Cedric Alexander ended up hitting the Noku driver onto I think it was Mustafa Ali. And he hit on Mustafa Ali, and Shelton Benjamin was holding the leg of Mansoor so he can break up the pin. And as we see, could they be future WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander? Then the first match of the Queens tournament, we had Shayna Baszler, the lady that's been stepping on arms for the past 2 weeks. She's gonna go one-on-one with the person she already faced, as you can see, Dana Brooke. And so Dana Brooke kept on trying to do roll-ups and everything, you guys, but she ended up paying the price right here, you guys, by where Shayna Baszler ended up putting like a ankle lock, not a leg lock, an ankle lock onto Dana Brooke. And Dana Brooke ends up rolling. Dana Brooke, she's not like strong as she used to be when she used to like flex her muscle and all, but Shayna Baszler ends up coming in with a strong knee strike. You can hear like the clap from it, you guys, from that knee strike of Shayna Baszler, and Shayna Baszler ends up going for the pin onto Dana Brooke and picking up that W. So, you guys, could Shayna Baszler be the queen of the ring and the queen of spades, you guys? So, you never know. We're just going to have to see. But more than likely, Shayna Baszler may just win this whole thing. And then, you guys, we seen Riddle. He was telling Orton backstage that he challenged Omos to a match. I wanted to tell you guys that, but the little video thing was going so fast, so I'm just trying to hurry up and speak on it. But anyways, Omos, I'm tired of seeing Omos versus AJ. AJ versus Riddle, or Omos versus Riddle, or AJ versus Orton, but it's mainly been Riddle versus Omos like throughout this whole thing. This wasn't really a match, you guys. because Riddle was trying to get into the head of Omos, and AJ Styles was on outside directing traffic with the microphone. He said, "Hey, Omos, do that roundhouse kick. You know what you used to do in karate when you was like the biggest big second grader, so on and so forth." But anyways, you guys, so AJ Styles was like, "Go ahead and do the old SB," and it was like, grabbing the neck or whatever, kind of like the Great Khali type thing, you guys, and end up doing a slam, and then AJ Styles said, go ahead and put your foot on. We're done with this cat." So then again, you guys, AJ Styles about to hit the Styles Clash, but Orton's song "I Hear Voices in My Head" start playing, and Omos was really waiting for Randy Orton, and AJ Styles, he ends up turning around real quick, like, dang, is he gonna come from behind out of nowhere? He said, "Nope." AJ Styles was like, "Nope, not tonight. He's not gonna come out of nowhere, not tonight." So I was pretty much cracking up, you guys, through that. And so as you see, AJ Styles told Omos to go on the outside of the ring, see if he was gonna try to sneak from under the ring or through the little barricade, or behind the barricade or something like that. And then you guys, as you can see, I'm thinking Randy Orton came from the side barricade, the one like when you first come out, but on the right hand side. He probably came from under there and been under there the whole time. And so you guys, Randy Orton hits the RKO on AJ Styles. So you guys, I would want to see Randy Orton and Riddle retain the Raw Tag Team title. Then we seen Chucky, you guys. This Chucky right here isn't like the old Chucky that we used to see. And I kind of miss the old Chucky than the new Chucky, because the new Chucky looks too kiddie-ish. But, of course, with that new, what is it, the new Michael Myers, that mask looked better than the old mask. But anyways, you guys, not to get off topic, more onto Raw review here. We seen right here where we had Austin Theory versus Jeff Hardy from the match last week when Austin Theory attacked Jeff Hardy. Austin Theory is real young. I think Austin Theory right now, I think he's like 25 or 26, maybe 24. But he definitely have a long career ahead of him. Hopefully he can get a tag team partner, you guys, and possibly become a tag team with someone and prove himself even more. Could he go after Damian Priest for the United States title? Could they kind of build up a feud or something? It was surprising. Also last night, we didn't see Damian Priest, but guess he's going to take time off. But we seen Jeff Hardy last night, you guys. He ends up trying to hit the Swanton Bomb. And then, you guys, as you can see, Austin Theory was just smiling at the camera, you guys, as he had the trunks or the pants of Jeff Hardy and picked up the victory. But you guys, Austin Theory definitely has a big, career ahead of him. And so then we had the second match of the King of the Tournament finals for the men. We had Jinder Mahal versus the New Day's Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods already won his match. So would it be Kofi Kingston and Woods, or would it be Woods and Jinder Mahal? So you guys, we're gonna find out through this match. Jinder Mahal, you guys, he's been with WWE for quite a while now. I remember when he first debuted, and he was with the Great Khali and so on and so forth, you guys. But you guys, Jinder Mahal ends up picking up the victory. Kofi Kingston was trying to jump off the rope, as you've seen, and he ends up hitting the Colossus Slam onto Kofi Kingston, which surprised me, you guys, because I felt like WWE didn't want to have Kofi Kingston versus his New Day brother in Xavier Woods. And could Jinder Mahal become king of the ring? So then, you guys, we end up breaking down to the that match that we seen at the start of my video, where it's gonna be Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. And so, you guys, they were trying to really break out a brawl because Sasha Banks ends up pushing Bianca Belair. Then after you guys, Bianca Belair ends up pushing Sasha Banks and go back in your corner and so on and so forth, you guys. And then that's when Sasha Banks pulled the hair, of Bianca Belair. I'm glad, you guys, that she got that thing pinned down pretty good. because like it was a video where they showed how she made that ponytail thing, but it's a part, of her character, and definitely have to respect that. But anyways, you guys, Charlotte Flair ends up getting bumped off the rope as they were trying to brawl, and then Charlotte Flair ends up attacking Sasha Banks, and so on and so forth, you guys. And so, I mean, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville ended up coming out saying this match is going to restart right now. And so, you guys, as you've seen right here, Becky Lynch Becky Lynch ends up tagging Charlotte Flair's shoulder in, but as you can see the confusion, you guys, on Becky Lynch's face. And then that's when we just seen another brawl ends up breaking out, you guys. And so it was just kick after slam after slam after back breaker after just everything, you guys. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, all four of these superstars, you guys, they may just have them a match, where they'll fight for like in a fatal four-way for both titles. Who knows? Then, you guys, of course, as you just seen that match, Usos versus McIntyre and Big E. And then when the Usos were on the phone, you guys, talking, and basically was saying, oh, we got this. And then we had, of course, right here you got Natalya versus Doudrop, the second match of the night, you guys, for the Queen of the Ring tournament. And so, you guys, basically this match, Natalya, I mean, she has not been in a role, heel or face, you guys. Only time she was, pretty decent was when they took those Raw Tag Team titles, off of who was it, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax at the time. But then, you guys, Shayna Baszler will be facing Doudrop, possibly I think it's going to be next week, on Monday Night Raw, to see who's going to go to the finals, you guys. Then we see Mansoor ends up getting attacked right here, you guys, by Mustafa Ali. So it's possible they're going to add the match with those two competitors to the card. Then we get to the main event, you guys, the main event where we have Big E and Drew McIntyre versus the Usos in the tag team match. But, you guys, throughout this whole match, I mean, it was surprising, like I said, to see the Usos on Monday Night Raw last night to try and build up some ratings on Raw, and, SmackDown get the bigger ratings, and SmackDown has been better, like, over the course of months right now than Monday Night Raw. And so, hopefully, things will get better. But then again, you guys, we've seen the super kick by the Usos onto Drew McIntyre. And then, so after then, you guys, we've seen a double super kick onto McIntyre. Then, so after then, you guys, Jay was trying to go for the cover. McIntyre ends up kicking out. And you guys, then we see right here where McIntyre was pretty frustrated, you guys, as, Big E and him were colliding and so on and so forth. But Drew McIntyre thought that E, bumped him, but it was Jimmy, the one that bumped him. And then Jay ends up snatching E off the rope. And then, so right here, you guys, we end up seeing right here where it was, it was basically the end of the match. So the referee ends up throwing out the match. And then you're just seeing a whole bunch of chaos that, that ended throughout the whole entire rest of the show, throughout the main event, I mean. But then we've seen the belly-to-belly suplex, you guys, by McIntyre onto Jay. And then we've seen a Claymore by McIntyre onto E. And so, you guys, of course, Crown Jewel is next Thursday, October the 24th. It's going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but maybe later. But thank you guys so much for watching Khris Wrestling News here on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And join once again today.